What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Hope everyone's having a wonderful, whatever day it is. Wednesday? Question mark. I figured, hey, why not do a quick flight? A little bit of fun. I mean, I only flew home today as a passenger, so I said, let's hop on the real plane, or the fake real plane? Question mark. Let's hop on the. Don't mind me. I'm just making sure I can hear myself good. That over there. Pull up sim brief. So the plan is to go from Portland, Oregon to Sacramento, California, where I flew into today from Phoenix. So right now it's a the A320neo, saying that we're going up to 39,000, 11.6 worth of fuel, 11.7. Let's see, how many passengers do we have? Sorry, I'm battling what I believe is an ear infection as well. So I'm having a great time over here. Give me 2 seconds, I gotta actually redo this. SMF to, or no, KPDX to SMF. That's going to be Delta Airlines. It actually loaded in wrong OFP layout. So let me fix this real quick. Give me 2 seconds. I'll fill you guys on the information here. Auto freight, auto passengers. My flight home today on Southwest. I very rarely fly Southwest now. However, had 47 passengers on a 737-700. So, alright, extra fuel, or sorry, block fuel is 11,628. 39,000, Herman's 5, departure, Tudor 2, arrival. What are we doing today? Taking off at 28 left, arriving 17 left. So, go ahead and look here. We have 156 total passengers, so, as you can tell, whoa, what is going on with my frame rates? Really pissed off here. There we go. Got running FSF, I believe that's fly-by-wires AI here. So let's do this passengers or fuel first. Fuel going. 11,628. Alright. Fuel, please, not payload. Thank you. Alright. It's only going to be about 3 minutes. That works for me. Zero fuel weight, they're saying. Zero fuel weight. 126769. Passengers. 158. Alright, so they're 2 off on the passenger. Go ahead and we're going to real-time load this as well. So there you go. That's starting. Go ahead and I hear music. Huh. Must be going crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and get external power going. Battery 1 and 2. I'm trying to give this plane one last chance here. Been having issues with it taxing, and might be something I'm doing wrong, because I'm definitely not a regular at flying this. Go ahead and do this. Man, I am on the struggle bus on frame rates right now. What am I? What's that? 2023. And I'm on a 3070 of all things. Good lord. But yeah, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button for me. So we get ready here. So weather here in Portland. Winds out of 210 8 knots, 10 square miles, broken 1500, broken 4800. Cool. Barometer button there. Go ahead and turn that up. Turn that up as well. Man, I cannot believe how bad my frame rates are chugging along right now. Maybe that helped just a little bit. Alright. Maybe not. Okay. Let's go. And it. There we go. PDF, or sorry, PDX to SMF. Alright, what did the briefing call for cost index of 8? Not 88, I wish it was 88. Cruising temperature, there were 390. Our secondary airport is SFO. Don't know why it's doing that. Alright, wind and temperature, climb wind, what do we have? Wind request. Let's see if this is working. There you go, perfect. Next phase. Okay. Flight plan, Portland, departure. Find out what runway we're on again. I'm sure written it down, but I forgot. That's on me. We're going out of 28 left. Boop, 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 doo, 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 boop. 28 left. Perfect. And they said it was the Herman 5. Go. Alright. Alright, it'll be LMT here. See, I love that about the Airbus. When you do that in the, what's that called? The Boeing PMDG, I'm sure it's just a Boeing deal because PMDG does a hell of a job developing a plane. 17 left. ILS, perfect. And that was, I was on the Slammer 5 this morning because I looked at the the flight plan. I think it's flight radar. Yeah. So that was a fun flight this morning. It wasn't bad. 47 people. Loaded fairly quickly. Go ahead and make sure our flight here adds up. Now you may not be able to. Let's double check. Yeah, you guys can see that. It's a little bit behind, so. And then flight plan discontinuity. Believe that. I forget how to clear that on this. However, that being said, everything. There you go. Right into 17 left, perfect. Alright, let's go ahead and pull up our PDF here. I forget what tab it is. There we go. Yeah. And Harmon's 5. It could be Harmon or it's Herman. Now I am not on VATSIM. And I have no clue why, but right now everything's super fuzzy. Like, I can't read any of this. Huh. Wonder if I'm having internet issues. Not showing it. Oh. Alright, initial climb 283 to 540 feet, then direct pig T. Top altitude is assigned by ATC. Usually, just flying offline, I would, you know, go to the top altitude, but because there is nothing, the charts there, I'm just going to go direct 39,000. Yep, perfect. IRS is still aligning. So there's that. Alright. Let's go ahead and I will bring up. I don't believe you guys will be able to see it. Unfortunately, I don't have a way of showing, but I have a calculator that I downloaded that will give us our performance numbers. So let me go ahead and do this real quick. Give me 2 seconds here and I'll let you guys know. So pounds, we are at KPDX. Takeoff weight is going to be 137,889. Right. What is the outside air temperature? So we're going to have engine icing on. And runway, I believe it was 21 left, correct. Why can I not I can't remember nothing today. I need more coffee, so what's going on? 28 left, excuse me. 28 left. Let's go ahead and calculate it. Make sure, let's double check our weather. 210 at 8. So calculating is going, and we're going to use a flaps 2 departure. Actually, we'll do 1. Call them V1, 145, V rotate, 45, V2, 150. So it's 45, 45, 50. Transition altitude is 18,000. Not 180,000, 18. Thank you very much. Flaps 2. And it's saying flex to 66 degrees. There you go. And I have a raging ear infection going on right now, and it feels excellent. That happens when I fly constantly. It's like ear infections for whatever reason, which is not fun. Alright, so barometer in Sacramento is at 3006. Temperature, last time I looked, was 16 degrees. Was not that warm when I got there this morning. Alright. Zero fuel weight was 126,789. We also need the CG. Let's go ahead and go back to our tablet here. Looks looks like it's still loading. Let's see, is fuel done? Fuel is done, 11,628 as requested. Payload calculator. Where is that at? 31.6. Planned is at 2465. So 2465. So zero fuel weight is 100,026.7. Just so double make sure that's correct. It was 24.65. Still loading, so it looks like it would be pretty close. Alright. 24.6. Boom. Alright, block of fuel, 11.6. Perfect. Everything's good. Trip wind, I believe, let's see what, I believe we have a headwind. Yep. So, and at cruising altitude, that was saying it was supposed to be, let me find it in our paperwork here. There you go. 46. Or, I don't need to do direction. 46. Actually, I'm staying corrected. It is a tailwind. It's coming out of 3-4. So it's coming out of the north, going south. Yeah, it's definitely a tailwind. My bad. Thank you. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. Go up here. Beacon light can come on. Seatbelts are on. That's on. Hi. Thanks. Can I? No, not today. Alright, cool. Arm. Thank you very much. Dome light dim. Or. Go. Dome light's off. Indicator. Do.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard.
Wrist flag can come on.
Just wrapping up some paperwork up front here.
Master switch for APU.
Crew, then we'll be on our way.
Start. Go ahead and turn on fuel pumps.
Safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations
down here.
of the aircraft. We do appreciate your business.
Push APU fire up.
If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
I don't want to tell them to buckle up because that might make them scared. I'm not trying to make my passengers scared, man. That's how I don't get a tip for coffee. Alright. There's so much to do and remember. I'm so out of practice from literally, I haven't played Flight Simulator in months. So, go ahead and put my keyboard up on top of my desk. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button for me. Even though it's probably a terrible stream, you know what I mean? Alright, let's go ahead and go back to here. Our PDF 2465, fuel is perfect. Pushback, I don't do it through here. Services, go ahead and get rid of the ground power unit. Then, APU bleed can come on. Everything's looking good. I don't want to do a flip. That would go against my my Microsoft Flight Simulator ranking. Alright, so everything here is looking good. We're gonna have anti-ice on the engines once we do take off. So that's looking good. Go back. Navigation and charts. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Reference. Taxi, there we go, that's what I was looking for. And then, let's see. Left. So we are over here. So 28 left. We're gonna have to taxi the Kilo down motel. or sorry, Echo, Kilo Echo, and then left on to Bravo. I would have almost wish I would have looked at the chart sooner and said, hey, no, let's go 28 right, but I've already got it set up for 28 left, and this will give me a better idea whether I fixed my issues with this plane wanting a taxi. So go ahead, better pushback, pre-plan. There we go. And then hit enter. You'll see the tug here get into position once I request a pushback. So 11,640. It's our current fuel weight, or current fuel on board, and minimum for takeoff 11,120. So we have 520 pounds of fuel to mess around with, which truthfully don't believe would be an issue. Right, let's make sure that looks good. Fuel, everything's good. For whatever reason, the secondary route, I just can never get it to work. Unknown downlink error. I'll have to figure out what that means. But, yeah, give it time. We'll figure it out. But, it's there. All looks good. Performance. 145, 145, flaps 2, transition altitude 18,000, flex of 66. Looks good. Flight plan was looking pretty stout as well. Discontinuity, when we get there, we'll work on that. Everything is looking great. Will guide us down into our lovely departure, or sorry, descent. So, that on the arc. Seatbelt snow smoking, pass parking brakes on. I'd release the parking brake. And we'll go ahead and tell them to stop holding, and we will roll backwards. See ya! That's a good looking plane right there. Look at those clouds, man. Look at those clouds. Alright, let's go ahead and get number 1 cranked here. Go ahead, turn it on to crank. Engine 1 coming up. Which one is it? There we go. I'll figure it out eventually. There's a lot of steps to get this thing in there. But once you get it figured out, it's not that bad. I gotta go back to the quick view here. Which one do we have? Wait, hold up. All of a sudden, are they disappearing? Oh, that's for the cockpit. Okay. Alright. Waiting on the click. Alright, so fire on number 1 was good. Engine starting to... Where are we going? Okay. This is the longest pushback ever. I will say that. What the hell? Go ahead and do that. There we go. Perfect. Engine 2 firing up. I will say that sounds pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead, apparently my plane has decided to go off on its own here. Really, parking brake. That was awesome. I'm rusty. What can I say? You can see the wings shaking due to the winds right now. Better push back and turn off. Thank you very much. If you've done your job. So flaps 2. Let's go ahead and check our flight control surfaces. Full left. What the hell? I think I figured out what's going on. Somehow, when all is gone, my yoke. Yeah. How about you just go away? Cause mine's boot. All right. Let's try this again. That's what happens when you get up at 3 in the morning. Full left. Full right. Full back. Full forward. I don't have a rudder because I'm working on a single yoke or side stick. Let's go normal operations on that. Alright. Oopsies. Did lock that. Parking brake is still locked. Go ahead, arm the ground spoilers. Number 1. Protective unshear on, even though none of this does anything because the weather doesn't work in Flight Simulator. Alright, ignition start, auto on, ATC on 1, TARA.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Perfect. Thanks for telling me to prepare for takeoff. Alright. Let's go ahead, taxi. Perfect. Master switch for the APU can come off. Auto probe heat, window heat coming on. Engine ice on. Engine ice on. APU bleed is off. Seatbelts on. Go ahead. Taxi's on. Strobe is on auto. So we only have engine anti-ice on. And then once we get in there, we'll go ahead and turn on the wing anti-ice as well. Parking brake coming off. We're going to let this roll. Where are you going, Alaska? I probably should be over there. My bad. That's a weird thing about taxiing here in the Airbus, is there's so much power that the plane will actually roll on its own here. And the only thing I have for brakes, because I don't have a full yoke, or not yoke, I don't have a full setup roof rotors. I have on my my side stick here the trigger, and that's it. That Delta was turning down there, so we'll go ahead and continue our taxi. Granted, I should probably be on the other side here, I guess, but we'll blame Flight Simulator. Come on. This is the thing with the fly-by-wire. I feel like the plane just wanders during taxi. And I'm not sure why it's really starting to rain. Runways aren't wet yet. If they were, that would cause us to have to recalculate our takeoff temperatures, or not temperatures, but speeds. Which I'll have to redo here. 28 left. I'll go down Bravo. That's what I'm talking about. Like, the plane just, the nose for me just doesn't want to turn. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, hold on real quick. Come to a stop. Want to see something. Parking brake is on. My god, my frame rates are just chugging along on a 3070. Good lord. Alright. So there's that. What else am I going to look at? It's down there. Separate tiller from... We'll see if that has anything to do with what I'm trying to fuel. Alright. Let's go ahead and parking brake off. Nope, still does the whole wandering deal. That's interesting. I feel like I don't have a lot of control over the plane. And it's kind of stinks because I like flying it. But I also look like a complete noob every time I'm trying to taxi. Look like I'm drunk, actually. Hey, check out that spray. How about the spray coming off the white runway? Alright, let's slow it down. Come on. Thank you very much. Give me some brakes. Not that much. One day I'll get a set of rudder pedals. Eventually. Come on, slow down. God damn, this thing just hauls ass. Like, I have no thrust in it, it's just all from idle. Come on, get it back on center. I'm not drunk, I swear. Alright. 28 left. Alright, let's stop. Short 28 left. Thank you very much for actually stopping. Parking brake, come on. Alright. Wing light on, beacon light on, runway lights are coming on. Hi, can I get the nose? No? Cool. Thanks. No smoking. I'm gonna toggle that. Engine anti-ice is on. Sure we're good to go. Everything's looking solid. And we have no oncoming traffic. I wish, man. Like, I'm not a good captain at all. Appreciate you. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's your captain speaking from the flight deck. We're taxiing on the runway right now. And I can't promise this is going to go good, but we're just going to see what happens. Man, I look like trash trying to taxi in this plane. .28 left, confirmed. Alright. Go ahead, 50%. 50. Stable. Toga. Oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god, my good lord. I feel like a noob. B1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Laps 1. Reduce the climb. There we go. It's weird, like I don't have there we go. Positive rate. There we go, our speed. What intent am I at? I'm trying to figure that out. There we go. There's climb. I need to get, what is that called? Autopilot 1. I need to get that, a Thrustmaster. The, I forget the name of it. I forget the name. Oh, we're at 250 knots. Let's go ahead and check our view. Oh wait, can't see anything. Right now it is. Let's go ahead and get that wing anti-ice on. It says fault should clear, it does. Autopilot is on. Managed. We're hitting. Oh, look at that breakthrough. That looks cool. This game looks great. It really does. That breakthrough though, I tell you what, that looked really good. What are you thinking? You think it looks good? Yeah. This is all default graphics. Everything's just cranked up to ultra. Alright, I think we are definitely at 10,000 feet, so let's hop back into the flight deck here. Tell the attendants that we're past 10,000. Landing lights can come off. Wing lights can come off. Seatbelts can stay on for now. Outside temperature negative 20 outside. So we're gonna leave the anti-ice on for now. Go back. check out this graphics from the wing view. Yep, these are all, this is all default. There's no add-ons, anything like that. I have FS Passengers. However, that's the only thing that I have that is payware. This is all default graphics, just on Ultra. And there is one thing, right, that this game really does look good. I feel like the colors can be better. But honestly, the sim looks really good. If you guys out there are enjoying this stream, hit that thumbs up button for me if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button for more action. I'm going to be streaming quite a bit more here, now that work is kind of winding down just a little bit. But yeah, sit back and enjoy this flight. Man, that just looks really good. Alright. We're almost at 18,000 feet, so we'll hop back in the flight deck real quick. You can see this. I wish the weather radar worked. Don't know why I kept doing that. We're 18,000, we'll go ahead to standard. Let's look at that, man. That looks really, really good. You can see the heat haze coming off the turbine. I feel like I'm back in the real plane. There we go. Which one is that? This 13. Yeah. I have no clue why my ETA on my little chart is just going absolutely crazy. Right now we're flying to Sacramento International. Let's go ahead and check the weather here. Right now south, wind from the south at 9 miles an hour. 10 visibility, 10 miles or more. Ceiling at 7,000. No weather in the area. However, that could change fairly quickly. It has been a rather stormy day here. Alright, we're at 25,000. It's looking like we're still going to have a little bit of wind. You can see actually all the other traffic. Go ahead and disable the ground spoilers. There we go. Have a nice little, nice tailwind too. Very nice tailwind. Alright. Now we'll go with full. Make a right-hand turn here. Tell you what, can't beat this, man. I'd love to fly in real life. Don't have the money for it, but I also love what I do right now in real life. But man, I still wouldn't mind getting my private pilot certification at some point. Watch your ears. Oh, never mind, hold on. Hitting a little bit of turbulence there. You can see the wing flexing. Man, I cannot figure out. Alright, where does it start? There we go. Good lord. I'll figure it out eventually. But, yeah. Off to the right would be the ocean. Pacific Ocean. Off to your left would be, once we get more towards California, the Sierra Nevadas. But, I mean, you can see the snow on the mountaintops. We're changing the seasons here. I love how the tops of the hills and the mountains are kind of like breaking out of the clouds. You'll see that here in just a second, but yeah, just circling it right there. But yeah, that's end this game. Sim is so beyond anything I ever thought it would be. Much of a tailwind? We got 60 knot tailwind, ground speed 515 knots. We're still climbing and we are 520 knots. What a tailwind. Start your descent in about 99 nautical miles. About 100. Give or take. We'll come back and check that out here momentarily. But let's check out that view. Man, this is unreal. Unreal. I noticed that we did get a subscriber, so I want to say thank you. Don't know why it's not updating on my alert box, because I should. But thank you very much. Appreciate the support. So far about 19% complete with this flight. So we get up to our cruising altitude of 39,000 feet. I'm going to shut up for a little bit, and I'll let you guys sit back and enjoy this one.
traffic, traffic. Descend, descend. Level off, level off.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, to the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude port of flight. As we begin to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your seat elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley cards shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
no clue what that was about. It just randomly shut off the autopilot on me. Huh. Now we have a 51 knot headwind now. Cross headwind, but yeah. But yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. It. I didn't bump my controls, I didn't do anything. But we are getting fairly close to our descent here. Tell me about 111 miles now, because we've lost about 3,000 feet worth of altitude. I wonder if it did that because of traffic. I don't know. I'm not sure what that was about or why it did what it did there. Now I just lost a whole bunch of... Now the winds have shifted back into a 50 knot tailwind. Nah, I'm not sure what's going on. Let's do this. It said 111 miles. We have 163 to go. Let's come on. Oh, that's why. Good, 31,000 managed. The second to drop some altitude. Maybe, I don't know if it's because of weather updates or what's going on, but I think that's what somehow managed to turn off the autopilot. And then like maybe the wind shift was too severe. Not sure.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until you have passed arrive safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for a ride.
Bing bong. So, right now outside, saturated air temperature is 47. Negative 24, so once we start descending, if we are in the clouds, more likely we'll have to have some sort of icing going on. Anti-icing, excuse me. Oh, we're almost at 31,000. Really weird situation. I don't know exactly what's going on there or why things were behaving the way they were. let's go over to our PDF. Calculator, top of descent, resync, 97 miles before the target, or 140. The winds right now, back to still being a tailwind. 3 knots, a little bit crossing there. Interesting, I just noticed something on my stream there. I don't necessarily know. Don't know why it's there. Actually, I do know why it's there. We're going ahead and get rid of that element. I should take care of it. Maybe not. Oh well. I don't remember it being there. Maybe it was. But yeah, the frame, so you can see it's just above the engine there. Excuse me. Long day. Very, very long day. Still cruising along at 31,000, 40 knot tailwind. $97 miles, holding steady. Runway is dry, calculate. Interesting. That's definitely not right. None of this is right. Dude, just look at that scenery. Everything about this game graphically is good lord, it looks good. Alright, 102 feet. 102 feet before our destination. Yes, 102 feet away. Alright. Waiting for that magic number of 97. And once we get 97 in there, which we will hear shortly, .98. .97, perfect. Next phase, activate approach phase. Confirm approach phase. And 1400, I believe, was what we were at, or 1900. So we've started our descent now. It's interesting, I turned off FS passengers. Or sorry, FS realistic. They must have like cut the sound completely out of the turbine. When they're idle for whatever reason. $17 left. Let's the wind is 160 at 6. 160. 6. Here we go. Just make sure we're updating all the information. That's actually a really cool view right there. You see traffic off to our right hand side there. Alright, as we get closer into Sacramento here, I'll refresh flight weather. So it's 61 degrees, winds out of the south-southeast at 7 miles an hour. Ceiling 12,000, few clouds at 6,500, no weather. Alright, we are almost at transition altitude here, so we'll go ahead and for ATIS it is 3003. Alright, underneath 10,000. What is our temperature at? Still under 10 degrees, so we'll leave the engine anti-ice on and wing anti-ice. Alright, how far out are we? We are about 10 miles out. We'll go ahead and get flaps 1. Visual on the runway, flaps 2. Damn it. That looks pretty cool. Alright. Go ahead, localizer, LS, go ahead, it's captured, flaps 3, landing gear, flaps full, flaps fully configured. I'm still learning this aircraft, but what the hell is going on? Why is it not? Alright, autopilot localizer, everything's looking the way it should. This is weird. It's telling me that this thing is like right on the minimums for stall speed there. That's interesting. Go ahead, armor spoilers real quick. And there goes our frame rates. Good lord. What's temperatures like? Still plus minus 2, under 10. We'll go ahead and we'll take off the wing anti-ice, leave the engine anti-ice on. Lit up like a Christmas tree. This thing is chugging along here. What is going on with the performance of this sim? I'm on the 3070 too, and it's just not having a good time. Let's do this. Alright, let's turn that. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. Stop. Confirm abort. There you go. Hopefully it had something to do with light camera. Go away. Yeah, no, thanks. Apples, man. My frame rates are absolutely just dog garbage right now. Alright, so we are fully configured. Everything looks good, and somehow we've lost the localizer now. That's just really awesome. Interesting. What is going on with this fucking airplane? Yep. We overblew the runway. Just... interesting. Really, really interesting. I'm wondering if it had something to do with the frame rate dip. Maybe it just didn't like
2,500.
the fact that it lost so much frame rate. Maybe it couldn't figure anything out. I don't know. But my airplane does not help that this thing is just chugging along like crisis. Go ahead to take off auto throttle. Why are you climbing? You're not even on autopilot. What is going on? I'm going back to my PMDG. Sorry. At least I know I can fly that, not have it try and crash me every 20 seconds and not follow the glide slope.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
There's the runway.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Don't worry, I'm not
Don't
sinking.
sink.
Oh my god, just
Don't sink.
shut up.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Literally
Don't
not
sink.
even.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't
Very
sink.
green, I mean.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Good god,
Don't
what is
sink.
going on with this
Don't
fucking
sink.
plane?
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Well, here's a really cool look
Don't
at
sink.
Sacramento International
Don't
for you
sink.
guys.
Don't
Since
sink.
this stream has just gone
Don't sink.
haywire now.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
By the way, don't sink.
Don't sink.
I don't think I've not
Don't
figured
sink.
that out yet.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Literally not
Don't
sinking.
sink. Don't
Not
sink.
losing altitude. Or,
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
yeah, I don't
Don't
know what the hell's
sink.
going on.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Yeah, this
Don't
plane
sink.
is
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
it's getting
Don't
shelved
sink.
for a little while.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Literally
Don't
not
sink.
sinking.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Yep, I'll just stay with my
Don't sink.
PMDG 737 for now.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
I'm sure it's something I did, but whatever.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Literally not sinking.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Still not sinking.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
How about you just shut
Don't
up?
sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Don't even care.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Not sinking,
Don't
bud.
sink. Don't sink.
Still not sinking.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Don't even care if I got a plane
Don't
landing in front of me at this
Don't
point in time.
sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Come on, get left.
500.
Don't sink.
Hey,
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
get back on center.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
I also feel like the
Don't
aircraft
sink.
is like lifting
Don't
somehow.
200.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
50.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Retard. 5.
Oh, you floated.
You know what they say. A good landing is a landing you can walk away from.
And my airplane's trying to Tokyo drift off this runway. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. All 5.5 frames a second. What's up, Netflix support? Welcome to my stream gone bad. Oh man. 37 is nice chugging along. Well, welcome to Sacramento. I don't even know what my landing rate was. Like, probably like negative 600. Did it pop up? Try and watch the replay of my stream there. Everything like quit. My Fly Live app quit at 35,000 feet. Plane was screaming "Don't sink" for like 500 hours. Yeah, cool. Well, that was fun. I'm going to stick to my Airbus, or sorry, my Boeing 737. Yeah, so I am, by the way, Ryzen 5 3600. And these are my graphics. 1080p. Everything's on ultra. Oh, sorry, water waves are on high. And the thing just chugged along. It doesn't make sense, but it is what it is. But sorry about the ending to that stream there. It was a wee bit frustrating. And I don't know. That was interesting. I screaming "Don't sink" at me the whole time, like I was not sinking at any point. It was just like, I probably should have known something was going to happen, because autopilot just turned off in the middle of the flight for no reason. Do that all on high or ultra. Windshield effects, ambient occlusion. We'll just turn this all to high. However, I don't think that's going to make a big difference. But yeah, no, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Got a new subscriber, I appreciate it, even though my system doesn't ever tell me anything, so I apologize for that. We'll get that fixed eventually. But yeah, appreciate everyone and taking time out of your day to come support my stream. So we'll be back later.